All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all the praises and honor and glory to my power, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Dash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers. Peace and blessings and all for elect. Lord, whether we be a part of that number. I'm the brother Kodaf and Jimmy Ben Chicago. Come back with another video. The video is going to be entitled Sedition. Okay, because we know we got the LA riots going on right now. You know, we just it's going to talk about the sedition of men, you know, the uprising, you know, and won't try to make this video too long, you know, so bear with me. You know, still feeling a bit under the weather, you know, but there we go. Like it. 1 second. Yeah, there we go. But I'll play this clip real quick, you know, then we'll get into the scripture. This is from the Whole for Elect 3. Okay, so let's play this clip real quick.
Majority city. There are just as many people of color here as there are white people. And in fact, 10% of the population of Los Angeles County, come with me, which is one of the largest counties, the largest by population in the United States, is undocumented. There could be as many as 1 million undocumented people who live here in Los Angeles. And what you saw today, and what all of these people are protesting, is large-scale immigration enforcement raids. What you're looking at on the left-hand side of your screen is this protest from the sky. The helicopters are directly above me. You saw, I'm sorry for the noise, but you saw tactical officers on things like Bearcat vehicles, flashbang grenades on the city streets of Los Angeles, which largely felt like, as some people described in local media, that the military was on the streets of Los Angeles. Historically, the Los Angeles Police Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department does not cooperate with immigration enforcement efforts. But when you have got ICE in Los Angeles showing up reportedly at Home Depot, where many undocumented people go to get work as day laborers, you know the National Day Laborer Organizing Network well. Many of those people responded in the wake of the fires here in Los Angeles. When you've got ICE showing up outside of places like schools, it quite literally is striking fear into the heart of people all throughout this community. And it is, I think it's fair to say, the worst fear of so many people here who live in Los Angeles and who have heard President Trump threaten that they would do this. But when this day comes on a Friday morning that stretches into a Friday afternoon, people in Los Angeles are mobilizing and they are very upset.
You're a fucking loser!
That's the whole point. Don't need to overplay it, you know, make it long drawn out, man. But that's the whole it's a sedition, man. You know, uprising. Okay, because that's what the scripture says. Okay, and this is all prophecy. All right, so let's go to 2 Ezra 15 and 14. It says, as a matter of fact, let me hold this. Isaiah 19 as well. Yep. I'll start at 1 though. This is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Okay, and woe means destruction. Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men. Okay, and let's go into that word for sedition. All right, because there's always new listeners. There are always people who are new, you know, to this word, man. So let's just go into that word for sedition. It says conduct or speech, all right? Conduct, so action or speech, inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. And that's what they're doing right now, okay? That's what they're doing right now, okay? Because now you got, you know, these Edomites fighting against other Edomites, to stop these ICE raids, because they're mad at Trump for passing these bills, man, continuing to fuck them over when they put all their trust in him, which it don't matter who you voted for, this is gonna happen anyway, but that's beside the point, because all right, but it says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. All right, and that's what these people are doing right now. All right, they're saying fuck ICE. Okay, they're saying fuck Trump. All right, they're saying he's not living up to the standards, or he's not living up to his promise that he's put out before he was elected as president. Okay, but these people don't realize, newsflash, that Trump is just a puppet. Okay. So let's continue to read. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes." All right, so it says, and invading one another. Okay, so people going into each other's house. Okay, robbing one another. Okay, taking their belongings. It's gonna say that. Let's keep reading. It says, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. All right, so it doesn't matter if you're of a high status in this society. You're a government official, somebody high up in the cabinet. It doesn't matter. Okay, they're gonna come after you. Okay, they're gonna try to invade your home, man. All right, take your resources as well. These are the times that we're coming in. Okay. It says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So people are gonna do whatever the hell they want to do, man. It's just gonna be a free fall. It's gonna be a free fall out here. Verse 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, right? Because Esau would make certain checkpoints where you can't come in and out of a city, block certain things off. Okay, it says, for because of their pride, Salakia, the city shall be troubled. Okay, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Okay, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So you're going to see a lot of, the scripture says, because of iniquity abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Or you go to that word for cold, it goes to cycle. So these are the times that we're in. People are not going to pity their neighbor, the neighbor that they greet every morning. The neighbor that they greet every morning, say good morning. Now he's going to invade his neighbor. He's going to take his food. He's going to take his resources. All right, it says destroy their houses with the sword. Right? What is a sword? Any killing instrument. Okay, because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. All right, so because of the lack of bread, because of the lack of resources, these people are going to be cold-hearted toward one another. Okay, they're going to ravish the daughters, they're going to ravish the sons. All right, it's going to be all-out chaos out here, man. If you ain't under that Psalm 91, all right, under that covering of Yahweh Shema Shai, then you're done. All right, like the Elder Murph says all the time. All right, then you're done. Okay, and I wanted to grab this Isaiah 19:1. Okay, because these people are pissed off at Trump, man. All right, this Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud. It shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against Egyptians, and that's what we're seeing now. Okay. So give me 1 second. All right, Salaki. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against Egyptians. All right, that's America is divided on all aspects, on all fronts. Esau, Edom's kingdom is divided. Okay. It says, and they shall fight one another against, they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor. All right, city against city, and the kingdom against kingdom. All right, Scripture said the kingdom divided cannot stand. Okay, Esau, Edom is a kingdom divided, man. Everyone has a split point of view. Okay, and then things are just gonna get violent as fuck, man, in these streets in the next few weeks, months. Okay, because hey, we're here sooner than you think. All right, because this ain't something that's gonna happen in fucking what this nigga Alazar say. You know, hey, this is happening very soon, man. You know, to a city near you. Okay, and they just you know, usually where brothers camp downtown, the spot, you know, they just put like a sheriff sheriff parking spot there. You know, so Esau's getting ready for things to crack. You know, these people are ready, man. They feel it in the air. Okay. Hey, so we're close to the end, man. Verse 3. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsels thereof. And they shall seek to their idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and the wizards. Okay, hey, but nothing is gonna save Babylon, man. Babylon will not be healed. Okay, this place is going to burn, man. All right, it's continuing to fall from the inside. Okay, verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, and the Yahweh of hosts. Right, the man that's passing these cruel laws, man. These cruel decrees is only going to get more draconian, because what it's doing is just like a police officer is handcuffing you. Hey, these guys are handcuffing their citizens, man. All right, and it's only going to get more draconian. Okay, but these people feel it down, man. That's why they're protesting. Okay, they're like, we didn't put all our hope into. They said Biden already fucked this place up. We put all our hopes into you. You talking like you some hot shot, like you finna save everything. You know, got us looking stupid. You know, that's how they feel right now, man. These lower level Edomites, they're heartbroken, man. They ready to crash out. Salaki, they are crashing out. Not ready, they are crashing out. Salaki. Okay, so these are the times that we're in, man. It's beautiful. Okay, so it is important. It is 144. Call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai. And it's important to watch for things like this, man, because these can lead to bigger things. You know, they have to call the SWAT team. You know, we see what's going on with first Ukraine struck Russia. You know, and then Russia struck them back. You know, so these are, hey, we close, man. We're very close. The MOTB is already here. All right, the dollar's about to crash. We almost out of here, man. Okay, so with that, I want to give all praise, all the glory to Yahweh Shem Shai, Shem Kakwadash, the waters and the apostles, that was great millstone. Peace and blessings to all full elect. Lord, women be a part of the number. Shalom, Kwame Sharala, Wa Abad Wa Bala.